I'm just going to record it. Share the screen. All right. So when you go on Trello, there are multiple boards because I use a couple of boards for my other stuff. But so we have content creation and team tasks. Those are called. So content creation is a board and team task is a board under our group sketch squad. Okay, it's called a team here. Duh. So I can either go on to just boards and I can see our own stuff. And if you go to members, you can see all the members that I've added. Anna and Luis Verena have not like accepted it yet. They're just there. So that's okay. So I've never been to settings. I don't know what is there. Okay, basically private. So private means unless we send them link, they won't be able to see our page anywhere. But if you put it public, sometimes if you just search for some kind of a board, you can find it on Google. So we are private. All right. So going back to boards, I'll show you. So content creation is basically a term that's used in the social networking world, digital media, is where you're creating content, storing content, and ideating for content. So in this, I have stored assets and the promotional materials that we will get for social media postings, whatever, and printing and posting, all that. And then this one is, I want to make sure, like I want Olivia to work on this. If you're listening, hi Olivia. So basically, say we have 15 weeks in during a semester. And out of which 1 week will go for Dead Week, 1 week might go off for some holiday.
Well, in the fall, there's because we get a week for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So
okay.
Basically, say we have 13 weeks of days that we have to actually do something. So I want us to have 13 cards here saying week 1, week 2, and just an idea of what we're going to do. And I will show you what a card looks like now. So once I create, you have a lot of options inside the card. You can create a checklist. You can add description. You can comment on stuff. You can add people into it. So I have Alyssa. So if I add her, she'll go in there. So I'll just remove that. We don't need that. And another cool thing that I love about this is you can attach stuff into it, like Google Doc stuff into it. So if you say you create a presentation on Google, and you want to like immediately access it and not go through the links, just copy the link and put it here and attach. You can open the file from here. So I really like it for that kind of thing. So if you actually go back and see the sketch squad here, I've just dumped all the images onto this. So it's always stored and you don't have to go looking for it. And you can access it from your phone, iPad, computer, everything. So like this, I would like to see all week, just an idea, even if not like, more like week 1 introduction is what I want to see. As of now, we don't even need to have content for it, but just an idea of what we want to do. And then, so I would like us to have upcoming events, whether it is internal events, or we have some conferences set up, or we have some departmental demos set up. I would want us to like list it out so that everybody can look at it. And then gallery, if we go for any events and if we want to store images, it's a good spot to store it. And then resources, ISU guidelines, vendors. I've added the custom ink for printing stuff. And websites, what are some of the websites that would be a good help for us? So anything, these are like external resources if we want to store it for later. And then important passwords. So now we're going to be creating Facebook account, Instagram account. Let's all have like a particular password or through the ISU's email ID and the password. We just start creating all those emails and passwords. So we have everything stored so that the next person who comes will have an easier access of taking it over. All right. So another important thing that we might have to do at some point is creating SOPs, which is standard operating procedures, which is basically, say you have a certain set of works that you do. We list it as a person, say this is the vice president's job. So we have it listed in a way that a new vice president can just take it over and continue. So that's something we can work on at some point. And then I go to team task. So here I have, first it starts with ideas for later or to discuss. So basically I can also put, demo presentation and Sketch Squad handout as like ideas for later. Or this is to be discussed and then Sketch Squad handout is later, right? So you can just like drag and drop stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
I love it. And then I have like a tab for each and every one of us, Amy, Bailey, Olivia. And so I have, what are their titles on the top? President, vice president. I've listed the orange sign over here. That's called a label. So basically if there's any action needed for something, and title action is needed because we haven't added them onto the website yet. So I've just put it out there. And then, you can create a card. So as I said, you can create something like this. You can go in there and add a member. Say you've put it under Amy, but you want to keep an eye out on what's happening on that. You can just go and tag yourself in it.
Oh, okay.
So you can like watch it. You can also like go put a watch on it. So every time anything is happening on that card, you have an update on what's going on. And what else? So checklist is one. So you can just name something and then keep adding and tick it when it's done.
Nice.
Yeah. So all that, and you can just go in archive, delete.
Oh, okay, cool.
So if you don't want it, you can also like just archive something, but I just go in there and delete it if you don't need it. What else is there about it? That's basically it. So it's just a better, I really like it. I can show you a couple of pages that I use for my team. So this is a content creation for one of my clients. So it just goes on and on and on and on. But definitely over time, you will start to understand how everything works. So say this is like a weekly email that we send out for people. So we basically put the email content here.
Right.
And then we just put the title here. Right. And we have the title there. So anybody who sends out massive email, we can just check it out so that the email is done. We don't have to send that again. So it's just a very interesting and an easy tool to like everybody on the same page. So yeah. All right. Do you have any questions? You can also go in. This is a free version. I think because you guys took up, because I suggested and you joined, I think I have about like 5 months of premium subscription. But I know we can add calendar too, but I don't really use it on here. It's not necessary. Right. But you can just add calendar to power-ups. You can go click on calendar, and whatever dates you add in here, say I go to this and I create a due date for it, say that, and then I go in calendar, that's going to be marked. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it. And then you can remove. It's a very easy interface. I just love it.